Hey all, Hipper here. So today I'm going to do a video for you guys on how to boost your commanders, because this is one of the main things you have to do in Legends, and it's incredibly important. If you don't boost your commanders, at least the ones you use a lot, you will be at a disadvantage compared to other players, especially players who have been playing this game for 4 years or more, right? So I started boosting my commanders very early on, pretty much as soon as I started playing the game and I understood how the mechanics work, and it has really been beneficial, so make sure you do it. But first, let's just get something clear here, because you're not going to be able to boost commanders without whaling, at least a little bit, at least in the beginning. Because if you're a free-to-play player, it's going to be really difficult to level your commanders. You might, focus on 2-3 commanders at the very most, but anything more than that as a free-to-play is, well, it's fantasy. And even then, it's going to take you a long time. Because I remember some of us players who've been playing this game for 4 years, back in the beginning there was far less commanders, so it wasn't easier, but in some ways it was more manageable to upgrade them in the beginning, because there was only a handful for each nation, and there was only like 3 nations. So if you bought a crate with 10 commanders, you would get a lot of duplicates. But duplicates is something that we're going to look into in this video, because that is exactly how you boost your commanders. And it takes planning, and like I said, in the beginning at least, it takes some money if you're serious about it, right? So boosting commanders is all about getting them to Legendary 4, right? So that's a lot of universal commendations that you need to pump into a commander. And that's just the way it is, and it's a grind, and it's expensive, and yep, that's just the way it is, and there's nothing you can really do about that. So if you want to farm commendations, what you gotta do is get all the standard commanders, right? The commanders that are included in the game from the beginning. You gotta get as many of those up to Legendary 4. It doesn't matter how much promotion orders, how many insignia, whatever you pop into these commanders. You can put none in for that matter. I'll show you later. But you need to get them to Legendary 4, because that means they're maxed. And then anytime going forward you get that commander out of a crate, you will get a duplicate, and I'll get into the details about that. For example, this guy here, Dewey, like unanimously one of the worst commanders in the game. I have him at Legendary 4, and why is that? Because it allows me to farm. So I never use Dewey, but I'll just show you here another example with Lev Gala here. Another guy I have never used, not a single time, so he doesn't have any inspirations. I have never used this guy, but he is level 1, Legendary 3 at the moment, but I'm going to make him Legendary 4 now, because I almost got, I got the resources to do it, and it only cost me 4 universal commendations. The rest are, duplicates. So here he is, level 1, Legendary 4, and I'll tell you why. So the reason I'm making a useless commander Legendary 4 is because I can farm him then. And what I want to farm is the blue commendations here, the universal commendations. The yellow commendations are the ones you get when you get a duplicate of a commander that hasn't been maxed yet. But once you max a commander, i.e. you make him Legendary 4, you don't get yellow commendations anymore. When you get a duplicate, you get the blue commendations, the universal commendations. And these are the ones you want. They're the most precious thing in the game, and they are quite hard to get. They're easier to get these days, but back in the day they were really hard to get. And now that I have so many commanders maxed, I can pretty much just farm them. And if I buy 10 commander crates, I'm pretty sure 7 or 8 of them will yield me universal commendations. So that's the way I just farm it like crazy at the moment. Before we continue, I just want to make sure you understand that every week, every Monday, you get 3 commander crates for free for 10.5 million credits. So make sure you get those crates every week. Don't miss a single one, because that's the best way to rank up your standard commanders for free without buying any crates, right? So don't miss out on that crate. Back in the day, I bought a lot of these crates here, the commander pack with 10 different commanders. And back in the the old days when the game came out, you weren't if you didn't have all commanders, you weren't assured to get a new commander by buying a crate. You could get a duplicate of one you already had. So it's actually really difficult to get all commanders in the game, because as it is now, if you're missing, let's say, one commander out of 10, if you buy a crate, you are guaranteed to get that one commander that you don't have. But back in the day, that wasn't the case, and you could get like so many duplicates. And that's one of the reasons that Dewey is so high, because I got so many duplicates of him back in the day, and I remember it was really annoying. But you can also buy the crates, of course, 12,500 doubloons, so it's expensive. But if you can't wait, then that's a good way to do it. So again, other than worrying about insignia and promotion orders, which you have to worry about regardless, what you want to do is max a commander like Mikawa here. And as you can see, when you get another copy of that particular commander, you will get a blue commendation. And like I said, that's what you want. That's what allows you to like slowly ramp up how quickly you are, expanding your commanders. And it's really the only way to do it, at least in this century. So the most important thing is to get one commander to 16-4, or just legendary 4, right? That's all you need. Because once you do that, you can purchase that same commander in the shop for 900,000 XP. And once you do that, as you can see, you get a duplicate. And that's a blue commendation. So a blue commendation will cost you 900,000 commander XP once you have one commander at legendary 4, right? That's very important. So in other words, that also means that commander XP is really, really important. I mean, first of all, you need that to upgrade your commanders. But secondly, you need it to purchase more commanders. You can get more duplicates, so you can get more blue commendations, right? So a very important part of this commander boosting here is to earn as much blue XP or commander XP as you possibly can. And there's, a few smart ways to doing that. First of all, if you buy out the campaigns, you will get a bunch of commander XP by doing that, and you will also get usually around 4 universal commendations. So I know campaigns are expensive, but it's one of the best ways to get this stuff here. The best way to earn commander XP though is to just play the game. But there's always a but, right? Make sure that you play a premium ship. Tier 7 is the best tier to do it at. And lots of people ask me, Hipper, why do you always have epic ship XP boosters on your premium ships? Because, for some people it doesn't make any sense, because there's nothing to boost after that ship. But I do that because I want to boost my commander XP, and I'll show you how to do it here. But just keep in mind that if you want to grind tech trees, then you should save your epic ship XP boosters for those tech tree ships, okay? Don't use it until you are finished, or you don't really want to boost any more tech trees, and you just want to farm commander XP, okay? Just keep that in mind. Also, of course, you need a premium account, right? That gives you even more XP. So how I do it, I play a premium ship with a premium account at tier 7 or above, and then I put an epic ship XP booster on the ship, and I put an epic commander XP booster on the ship as well. So why is that? Well, I will show you in a little bit. First, I just want to make sure that you also recognize that if you're in a fleet, you're also going to get a tiny boost by the fleet upgrades. So back to the commander XP here. So this is, the economy tab from a battle. And as you can tell, we won the battle. And if you look in the second column from the left, you can see the ship XP, or the white XP, whatever you want to call it. So what I earned in battle was 1,897. My premium bonus for my premium time was 949, so that's substantial, right? And then the epic ship XP booster added another 100% of the earned in battle and premium combined. This is very important because you can see how I got plus 2,846 XP out of that, right? Then I got the premium ship bonus again on, down here, and then fleet bonus as well. That's really tiny, it doesn't matter at all. But what does that mean for your commander XP? And this is why I put epic ship XP boosters on my premium ship. And I know at first glance it doesn't make sense, but when you look at this calculation here, you will realize how important it is if you want to, boost your commander XP. So see, the yellow box is my ship XP booster. I got that by putting the gray, epic thing on my ship. So plus 2,846. And then I got the premium ship bonus and the fleet bonus. So those three numbers are combined and then added on top of all the other stuff you get as a bonus in your commander XP, right? So commander XP is the same as your ship XP, 1,897 plus the premium bonus. That's what I would have gotten if I hadn't done anything else. But then I put my 200% epic commander XP booster on, and that, doubles, well, pretty much doubles the XP I made. And next row is the really important one here. It's the ship XP modifiers. And that is, a combination of epic ship XP booster, premium ship bonus, and fleet bonus from the second column. So that adds 3,729 to my commander XP, right? So a substantial amount. And this is the best way to farm your commander XP. And trust me, you're going to need a lot of commander XP. So you might as well do it this way, unless you are, like I said, more interested in, getting through the tech trees. Alright people, that's how you boost your commanders, and it's worked really well for me. I've also had 4 years to do it, but I have, I think, about 40 fully upgraded commanders, and then a lot more that are just, legendary 4. But this is how you do it. You get one commander to legendary 4, then you use that commander to get duplicates, and then you upgrade another commander to legendary 4, and you keep doing that until you have so many commanders that every time you get a crate, you are pretty much almost guaranteed to get at least one universal commendation, right? So that's how you do it, and don't forget to earn that commander XP as well. Is also really important. And of course promotion orders and insignias, but there's no real trick to getting those. You just gotta, pay the money to get them if you're missing them, unfortunately. Sometimes they're available for free, but it's pretty rare. Anyway, that was it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and any questions, ask them in the comments. Alright, see you out there.